Morning from Johannesburg. I'm in Standard Bank's amazing new auditorium this morning, doing a keynote about disruption and innovation, which is obviously my forte and what I love the most and what I research consistently. And I always find it strange when organizations are asking their existing employees to create disruption or innovation within their sector. I went away with a massive organization, I'm not going to name them, which has thousands of franchises around South Africa, and was asking their franchisees to disrupt their own business, and was asking their own employees and structure and management to become innovative enough to disrupt their own business. And I find this strange because what has happened is that we have hired these people to bring about stability and efficiency to an existing model. We have brought about franchisees not to disrupt the franchise model, but to follow the franchise process in order to bring about more profitability, more efficiency for the franchisor and the franchisee, or the employer and the employee. And so what happens is that there's a level of frustration that senior management or owners of businesses feel because they're expecting people that have been hired to bring efficiency and profitability to bring innovation and disruption. And it's always going to be frustrating because you've hired somebody for X and you're asking them to do Y. And I think the trick is this, and something that we've been practicing with some organizations that I've been working with, is we need to figure out what solution the market would want over the next 5 years. And most probably, the solution that your market requires is not based on your current customers, but your customer of the future. Most probably a millennial of sorts that over the next 5 to 10 years will become the major spenders around the world. So how about getting some millennials to come up with the solutions for you? And you do that through many different ways, is bring millennials into the boardroom to make decisions, bring millennials up to do hackathons. And if you don't know what a hackathon is coming up with a competition that is about bringing about a solution and getting millennials and teams of copywriters, graphic designers, and developers to come in and bring these solutions to the forefront in a competition format. And then for the organization to take some of the winning solutions and fund those solutions away from the organization, away from the franchisees and the franchisors, and allow an outside body with a focus on disrupting the mothership to be totally separate and to be totally funded separately to be able to bring about innovation and disruption. And if you're not doing it like that, the level of frustration you'll have by asking the wrong people for innovation and disruption will be a one that will go on forever. And so for me is, find the people you're trying to bring the solution for. When you found the people to bring the solution for, get them to give the solution, run a competition, take those winning ideas and fund them. And then slowly but surely, when they start developing momentum, take a key person out of your existing business and put them into the new business. And slowly but surely, transfer over your brains from your existing business over into these smaller businesses that start growing and eventually start disrupting your own business. Stop asking people that work for you to become innovative and disruptive. They've been hired to bring efficiency and profitability. It's confusing for them, and it's and frustrating for most people to do it. So I see it everywhere, all around the world. So I think John Hagel, he's a business strategist, very well-known one, and I watched him do a talk, and he called it scaling the edges, is build these businesses that are on the edges and then fund them, and then while you scale them on the edges, they become big enough, and then eventually they come back to help you disrupt your own sector. Anyway, have a great week. Ciao from Standard Bank's amazing new auditorium in Joburg. Ciao.